What's up, besties? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Whenever you're joining me in the afternoon, morning, night, midnight, thank you so much for clicking on my video. I am grateful, guys. It's been a long journey. All through the waiting, as I was posting videos and pictures, I'm so thankful for your kind words and for your prayers, guys. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. All the love was so much that I was smiling all through the process. I am very grateful. And yes, today I am going to be, as a senior colleague, I am going to be talking to my junior colleagues on how you can plan your wedding by yourself, because I planned mine by myself. And guys, I'm not just here to be just saying do this, do that. I came ready. I came ready to give you all the tea, guys. I came ready to give you all the tea. Yeah, I would like to apologize about the background noise. Man, it is so hard to create in Lagos. I have to put that out there. Yeah, guys, I'll be back. Don't let me start doing it because I want us to really enjoy this conversation. I'll be back, guys. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. For everyone, brides to be, and everyone watching in faith and with faith, because it's going to happen very soon. Yeah, guys, so let's jump right into it. Before I start talking about all the steps and what to do and this and that, the first thing I would like to say is pray. Guys, pray. I'm not saying this because it's one of those things that those Christian, creators will say. It's because this is very important. A wedding party, no matter how small or how big it is, would expose you. For us, we had 1,000 guests. They all was, to take 1,000 guests, and we had the wedding was for 2 days, engagement on Friday and the wedding on Saturday. And a lot of people that I've never seen in my life, people that I might never meet till I die. They came for the wedding. And definitely not everybody is coming there just to rejoice with you. I literally saw people that I actually literally saw someone that was praying for us, under our breath as the wedding was going on during church service. I remember I saw that, as people were coming to hug me and I literally cited this person that was praying under our breath. And during the engagement, I literally saw someone that was looking at, my groom with, something that we call this day, you get. So a lot of things would be happening that would expose you. There are people that would touch you, there are people that would do, a lot of things, and not everybody, really wants good for you. This is not some African mentality. This is the truth. A big wedding would expose you. So pray, put your spouse in God's hands, put yourself in God's hands, put the home that is about to start in God's hands. Pray as long and as much as you can. It is very important. And another thing I would say before starting the wedding planning is, please, no borrowing and no loans for this wedding. Yes, I had always wanted a wedding party. I had always wanted my own wedding party. I will not lie. That's praying money part of it. Very important to me. But I'll go with have it, because God will not allow you to have any idol. Like when it's about to do something for you, will remove the idol. My wedding fell during scarcity. So so guys, I've always wanted a party for myself, but it was not a do or die affair. Yes, it was not a do or die affair, because looking at my own income was not enough to pull, the weight of the party that I had wanted. Yes, okay, it was something that my husband could afford, what he could afford in his own power and all, and we had to pull it together. Definitely, it was pulling times 5 or times 6 of the weight, and you get. I was doing my best. It was not like I was like, okay, do everything. Don't let me digress. But no loans and no borrowings, because immediately after the wedding, guys, I'm going to tell you this. See, 2 days or 3 days to the wedding, I was not doing anything again. If I wanted to carry something as little as this, they would say, yeah, we'll leave it. People would literally want to give me water to drink, and all. People were there for me. I had a lot of friends, a lot of beautiful people around me. But immediately after the wedding, the way I felt was like I had a lot of people around me, like you were in a place with different people showing you love, and you close your eyes and open your eyes and they were all gone. That was literally how I felt. After the wedding, it felt like all the noise vanished into thin air. Like there was nobody. It was just me and my husband. Like there was nobody again. And what we started praying about from the night of our wedding was the next steps in our life, the next step we want to do. What are the things we want to do? What are the dreams we want to fulfill? What are the purposes that we want to do as an individual and as a family? Now imagine we had debts to pay. Our next prayer point would have been prayers, how to settle the debts. And for the next 1 year, you might get to put your dreams and aspirations on hold and focus all your income and all on paying debts. Don't do that to yourself. See, they tell people, don't everybody just see, if you finish wedding this Saturday, next week Saturday, you'll see another wedding that is bigger than your wedding. No matter how big your wedding is, there will be another wedding that is bigger than your wedding. So please, you have to chill. If you can't have the big wedding that you want now, see, you have eternity to spend with your spouse. You and your spouse will make money, definitely. You will make billions, you will make millions. So you can have a vow renewal in the future and invite all the world that you want to invite. Buy the diamond ring that you want to buy. Do it. But for now, please cut your coat according to yourself, because after the wedding it is going to be you and your spouse. It is going to be you and your spouse. Don't say that the one that is paying you during the engagement you need you to pay vendor. Don't do it. Learn from me. My wedding fell during the cash scarcity, and if please, no loaner, whatever you can do, just manage yourself. So now let's go into the wedding planning proper. I'll give this to myself if I can. If I do say so myself, I am a perfectionist. I'm a planner. I love to plan things. I love to make sure that everything, goes on smooth and all. Like that's the kind of person I am naturally. So how do I plan my wedding from start to finish? I am going to start talking about that. The first step is you have to sit down with your partner and list all the vendors you will be needing. Sit down with your partner and list all the vendors you will be needing. For us, like I wrote down some of the vendors you'll be needing. This might not be all. You might want more vendors. There are things that I did not do that you might want to do, but this can just be like a template for you. So I have hall, because where we did the engagement was far from where we did the wedding, because my church is quite far from my parents' house, so we still had to rent a cover tent for the engagement. So we have the MC, the live band, the DJ, decoration, ushers, photo and videography. My husband was so big on that. We have the hotel reservation, car hire, IV card, invitation cards, then food, small chops and refreshments, Chapman, smoothies, whatever you want to have. Then souvenirs, what you are giving your people, the ring. Okay, I wrote the hotel reservation before. Then the grooms and brides clothing, cake, logistics, wedding program, and banners, and then miscellaneous and all. I don't know if I said everything, but I just tried to list. So this could be like a template for you. So you have to list out all these vendors that you want. For us, we created an Excel sheet, listed out all the vendors that we would be needing. So this takes me to the next step, which is now start looking for those vendors. How did I do mine? Luckily for me, my elder sister got married like a year and some months before I did. So she had some vendors that we could trust, that I'd worked with, and I already knew that okay, I was going to be working with some of those vendors. But there are some of those vendors that I knew that okay, I was not going to be using. So what I did was, I have, maybe you already have someone that you want to make your dress. For me, I had someone that I wanted, okay, this is the person I wanted to make my dress, which was Prego House. I want to save everything he made. My dress was beautiful. I had a lot of comments. I loved my dress myself. It was absolutely beautiful. So I reached out because she was in the wedding industry before. She was able to, and I could trust her. I know that this person will do a good job. This person is honest, is godly, and would deliver what I want. So I was able to say, okay, Quigo, please, direct me to other vendors, because you're already in the industry. So that's something you can do. If you have somebody that is already in the wedding industry, say your photographer, say your your fashion designer, whoever it might be, and you know that the person can be trusted. See, it is your big day. You don't want a flaw. You don't want your shoes to be coming when they are already doing your vow, or for your MC to be emptying for another person because they are too, you want everything to be perfect. Although there's, see, no matter how hard you try, there's still going to be some. So please don't be too hard on yourself, because I cried on my engagement day. Don't be too hard on yourself. So I would say, so reach out those people and let them help you out with vendors that they know that are in the industry too and can do a great job. You get? So that was what I did. So after I did that, it brought me to, okay, I did that on my side, then my groom did that on his own side. Then brides to be, please always nudge your groom. See, that gender, they are not in for all those party thing, and it is not supposed to be just your day. It's supposed to be both of you's day. So it's supposed to have his own say about it. So please always nudge him, always be on his neck. And the thing is, it might, if you're not careful, you might get to just be fighting every now and then. For me, I am grateful because my even my husband had the discussion that, oh, we are going to fight a lot during the wedding, so we should expect it and all. But for us, we just have this kind of mentality of our case is different. No matter what people are going through, our case is different. But the thing is, we still had a moment of disagreement, and I would say it was just once, apart from when the wedding started proper, and we're having different family, this and that. I would say it was just once, and not because, definitely it's because of God's grace, not because I was good, and it's because my husband is 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 the calmest person I've ever seen. Like, you you cannot make him vex. I don't understand. So, and that was one of the grades that I enjoyed. Not every partner is like that, you get. So it might want to cause that friction every now and then. So just keep that in prayers too. So back to this thing, always not gym. Babe, what about your tailor? Babe, what about your jeans? Babe, what, always be on. So as soon as you are done getting those vendors, you've listed them out. Now start reaching out to the vendors. And I will tell you, please check out their work. There are some people that they will refer to you based on the person is my friend, so that this person can, please go to, if they don't have an Instagram page, or they don't have, I had issue with one of my vendors, although it still came out great, but it would have been better if I had gone for another vendor, you get. So I would say, look at their work and be satisfied with it, and then reach out to these vendors. We started out with no loans and borrowings. So I want you to know that there is every vendor for your budget. There is every vendor for your budget. So start reaching out. The step 3 is start reaching out to these vendors and writing down their quotations. How much are you getting? How much do you do this? How much do you do that? Okay, what is the alternative? And this, write it down. So that was what I did. I wrote everything down. My husband did for his side too. Then we came back together. This is the 4th step. Now create an Excel sheet, writing down every of the quotes. How much these people say they want to get, how much you want to spend on this, how much you want to spend on that. Write down all the amounts you get. So what we did is we created this Excel sheet and we entered all the figures of all the vendors, how much they said they were going to collect and all. Then how many months do you have for this wedding? For us, we had 6 months, to plan and to save for our wedding. So we looked at how much is, please, your miscellaneous, please add as much as you can, please, because for us we needed to pay more money for this, more money for that. I remember we needed to get 2 extra rooms and all, and the hotel we used was quite on the high side. So try and put more money there, and your logistics too, so that you have something to fall back to. So what we did was we said, okay, this amount of money that we want to spend, and we have 6 months. How much do we have saved, and how much can we save till that time, and how can we save this amount to this specific time? So that was what we did. For me, I was still saying, I'm sure we're going to get money from this, I'm sure my company is going to do this, but my husband was like, no way, if we get gifts, we get gifts. If we don't get gifts, we are going to plan our wedding by ourselves, not relying on who and what. Yes, our own parents assisted in some parts, but the thing is, we even expected them to do more. I remember we expected our parents to get the all for us, but it didn't happen like that in the end, and the all was quite expensive. But we had already created this and say, so and so, this is how it will work. See, if for us now we did two cakes, if you know that you cannot afford to do two cakes, I remember one of my very favorite YouTubers said she did one cake for her wedding, did one side with beads and all, did the other side with all white. So they turned the bead side during the engagement, turned the other side during the wedding. No loans and borrowings. So this month that you, this how many months that you have, how many times you have, how much will you be able to save at that time, and how do you plan on saving it? You have one source of income, you have two sources of income. How much is your husband saving? How much are you saving? For us, we had a joint account, so we put the money into that joint account. We were paying from that same account. You get, so you do that. So after you are done with that, so when you're asking your vendors to, remember to ask them how they plan on getting their payment. So there are some people that will say I can get two times payment. There are people that will say you can pay three times. There are people that will say you can pay once. You get, and there's some people that you can pay their balance after the wedding. There are some that you must pay everything before the wedding. There's some that you can pay during the, for example, my makeup artist, I paid part and I paid the rest after the wedding. My hairstylist, I paid part and I paid the rest after the wedding. The MC had to get all of his money before he started the job. The DJ had to get all of his money before starting the job. Live band had to get all of the money. Decoration, cake. There's some people that will get, you get. So look at it and say, okay, how much I will pay. For example, your wedding is in December, or say this is April, right? Okay, you start saving May, June, July, August, September. Say your wedding is in October. So you have 5 months to save. So know how many people will be paying in April, in May, sorry. How many are you paying in June? How many are you paying in July? Who are you paying parts in June? Are paying the rest in July? You get the gist here. So you are going to do that and know how you are going to pay them. So save up and up. So the thing now is, no matter what, you need people. You need trusted people. See, don't say this because this person is my friend, let me ask that. Don't do that to yourself. Get people that you can trust, that when you say do this for me, they will do it. And I am so grateful to God for our siblings. It was, God be praised. I give God all the glory. My husband's younger sister Elizabeth, definitely my own younger sister. she went all the way for us. My elder sister and her husband was going up and down. I was running on the cinema now. We're based in Lagos. We're going up and down to do everything. And being in constant communication with these people, tell them what you want, how you want it to be. You get, be in constant communication with them, because even if you are manning everything, you are monitoring everything, at some point you will get so busy. For example, during the wedding, or 2 days to the wedding, or a day after the wedding, not a day after the wedding, to the wedding and all, you're going to get so busy, and you might not be able to to go to the hall and say this is how the session will be. So have people that you can trust, that you've given, oh, this is what I want you to do, and be in constant communication with them and let them help you out. So like basically that is how I was able to plan my own wedding. I went to the market together with my husband. We for things that we wanted to buy, and for example maybe bridal fan, his own shoes, my shoes and all, things like that. Went to the market together to buy them. So I think that was basically how everything went. Then I was in constant communication with the vendors myself and with people that I've been talking with, so they were able to help me bring everything together. And I was very, very sure that okay, during the wedding this will be available, that will be available, and everything just literally materialized. So that is literally how I was able to plan my wedding by myself. I was able to, it's like, wedding is a capital project, really. I must say, no matter how small the wedding is, 500 guests, 200 guests, it's a capital project. So I want you to know that you have to put in a lot of energy, a lot of money, a lot of emotions, a lot of things will happen. I think I should talk about things that you should expect and how you should deal with them, how you can hold your emotions together during your wedding. Maybe I would do that later, because a lot of things happen during my wedding that almost threw me off balance. and I'm just grateful to God for the people. Yeah, I think I should quickly talk about this before I end this vlog. A lot of people want to have 10,000 people on their train. They want to have plenty people with different opinions and vibes and values. And in the end, you see that your Ashebi girls are always all about themselves, how they look, the length of their slits and that, and they end up not being supportive, because you need girls that are together. For me, my girls were together. We were on the same page, and the thing was, how do we make life easy for the bride, and how do we make the day beautiful? And they really made life easy for me. Like, they literally made my life so easy. And I had a surprise bridal shower. They tell me, they even gave me a very beautiful gift, this shoe that I'm wearing to work, and they people can up and down. So please, you don't need all the bridal training in the world. Even if it's five, see, you need people that when you say let us pray, they answer you immediately. You need people that are on the same page with you, not people that are about themselves, trying to impress boys that are on your guys groups, whatever. You don't need all of that. You need people that are on the same page with you. That is what you need. I have told you, no matter how big your wedding is, there is a bigger one next week. So you are just about to start a journey with your partner. You need all the joy that you can get. You need all the joy that you can get, and you need to enjoy that day, because it is your big day. I think this is where I'll be ending. Please, if you have any please feel free. I'm dropping my email address in the comment section, the description, description place down there. So if you have any question, please feel free, talk to me. I'm going to be answering any of your questions. Maybe I bride to be, you're waiting to God, waiting on God with faith and all, and you want to start planning your wedding before the man comes. I am here to answer all your questions, guys. Till meet next week, always remember that life is captured, so you can fight and resist it. The only way to fight is to accept it, holding God's hands. Till meet next week. I love you so much, guys. Mwah.